So for this video, still working on the 2002 Toyota Corolla, and in the last video I changed out the low beams with a pair of last fit LED bulbs. I also wanted to pick up another set of high beam bulbs, and so I actually bought this one on Amazon. It was really cheap. It was on sale, less than $30. I'm not sure the price right now, but if you're looking for just some affordable LED lights, this is the one I got. It's Marl's Auto LED lighting, and you can see right over here that it's the plug and play 9005. So good tip is 9006 is for your low beams and 9005 is for your high beams. And so these are the high beam light bulbs because they project a little bit differently. And so you want to make sure you put the right size for your car. Just took off that shrink wrap, and so let's get a little closer and then you guys can take a look at the unboxing. Right over here are the light bulbs. I'm taking a look at it for the first time. Gives you the general LED bulb manual, and as well as like a little warning fault detection notice. And these bulbs are a lot different than the last one. Still comes with a metal construction, but there's no extra wires, so these are a little bit smaller. Doesn't have the built-in fan as the other one, but all in all, these are high beams. They're not going to be used as frequently, and so these are just good enough to swap for anyone that's just looking for LED bulbs at an affordable price. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these in. You can see that there's still that blue O-ring there. It should just twist in as normal, and there are these little 6-node LED on each side. The yellow 6 kind of squares that you see on each bulb are those LEDs. And so these are standard from all LED manufacturers, but the design and construction of the housing and just kind of the telemetry and the microchips, they're all built differently for every manufacturer. This one, just an affordable one for me to use. And so let's go ahead and go to the car and actually install these things. So as you can see, the interior low beams are yellow and the high beams are LED white. These white ones allow you to see much further. And so I wanted to actually match the LED bulbs and change those out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this, and we'll go ahead and swap out the high beams. So as you can see, this is the headlight for the Corolla, and that interior light, the circle, is the high beams. We had changed out in the last video the low beams on the corners. And so we're going to go ahead and just take a look at taking out the high beams right now. The passenger side is a little bit more tricky. You have a little less room, but basically we're going to try to loosen this harness. Looks like we actually push up for this one. So when we push it up, we should be able to pull out. Yep, for the passenger side, you're going to pull up, make sure it's 90 degrees facing this way, and that's how you pull it out. We're going to take the new bulb and place it back in that same orientation. So it's going to be inserted this way. We're just going to grab the wiring harness real quick. As you can see, let me pull it up a little bit, get the better angle. As I was saying, we're going to line up the clip release lever with this little black notch. And then once that's in, we are going to reinsert it. All right, and the way we reinsert it, it's going to be at 90 degrees coming in, and then we're going to press down for these passenger side ones. Just going to press down at this point. You can see it's snug. It's all the way in. It's on that corner right there. And we'll go ahead and test it out. So I'll start to turn on the headlights, and then I'll turn on the high beams. So you can see the high beams are on. I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to turn it back on. So on this side, if you want, you could release the intake tube. It's the inlet that allows air to flow into it. It's just connected by these little plastic clips. And so once you take it out, it should give you more room on the driver's side to take the headlight out. We're gonna press down and then try to pull it out. All right, so you press down, and then once you pull it out, you'll be able to pull this harness out and take out the bulb by pressing this middle section here and pull it out. You can also see that the part number is Sylvania 9005 HB3. So those are the high beam bulbs. So we're gonna reinsert it back in. I just gotta press it in, lining up that notch. You can hear a click. Once you hear that, you're gonna reinsert it back in. So if I were to zoom in to show you guys what it looks like, as you can see, I already have the wiring harness installed, but I'll take it back out just to show you guys again. So we're gonna actually face the wiring harness, insert it this way. Wiring harness will be facing down where that clip is. And then once it's in, you're gonna turn it in that direction. So put it in that again. You can see that it's in again. I'm trying to get it in. Make sure the harness is facing down. And then once it's in or inserted, I'm gonna rotate and it should be good to go. Then all I need to do is just put this little clip back. And the way I'm gonna do it is just from this side here. I'm just gonna reinsert the air duct tube and just make sure it's connected onto it. It is on both sides. And I'm just gonna add this clip back that holds it to that front chassis frame. And that's it. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. My goal was to actually match the high beams with the low beams to be both LEDs, so you get that equal amount of brightness when you're driving, so it's safer on the road for pure visibility. And I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of hard to see via camera here because both of them are lit up, but I've already changed out the high beams, and that was the goal of this. So overall, it's an easy install. Doesn't take that much work. Obviously, like the driver's side and the passenger side, the orientation is a little bit different, but once you have it installed and once you take it out, it's easy to just put the LED bulb back in. They're just plug and play, just like halogens, and I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching this installation of putting the 9005 high beam light bulbs on. They're LED and they look really good, and I'm sure this is going to keep the driver safe when they need their high beams in those very dark areas.